I love this old bridge. One-lane bridge. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Take a look at the river. Another biker has the same idea that I do. To be out riding today. I just love how practical this motorcycle is. The Kawasaki Versys 650 LT. The name Versys is for versatile system, and this is kind of how they market this bike. It's marketed based upon its versatility, and I would agree. As a rider, this motorcycle will do the interstate, it'll do camping, it'll do highways, back roads, off roads. It's just a really versatile system. That's what really appeals to me about it. And I love how the bike rides. Now, I don't have a lot of motorcycles to compare it to, but compared to the Iron 883, oh, this motorcycle rides just on a cushion of springs and shocks that really protect the rider. So I would say that versatile system is an adequate description of this motorcycle. It just does so many things. It corners so nice. That's been the big shocker for me, is with this bike being up taller like it is. When you look at it, you would think, wow, I bet it doesn't corner very well. It appears that it would have a higher center of gravity. But when you ride the motorcycle, it just instills such a state of confidence in the rider because the rider's comfortable. You know, I'm really cozy on this motorcycle, and I feel like I'm in command. So because of that, I'm learning to trust this bike. To trust that it will take the corners and hug them and get me safely through. And that's awe-inspiring. It really makes it for a relaxing and enjoyable drive. One of the things that I would say, again, it seems like I'm comparing this bike to the Sportster, which really isn't a fair comparison. But the Harley did not corner quite as nicely as this thing. So I've just learned here that I've got a bike that'll handle now. And because of that, it just gives you such confidence as a rider. But this motorcycle has expanded my riding season. I can tell that already, because I'm already so much more comfortable and warm on this bike than I was on the Harley. And that's just all of this wind protection that I've got in front of me is just top notch. It really, really makes a big difference. I never really knew, I guess, what I didn't know. That's one thing about maybe riding motorcycles, is you don't know what you don't know. And after you've been on a bike like this, I really can't see ever going back. See, I'm running 65 miles an hour in 6th gear, and I'm at 5,000 RPM, and it's just purring along really, really nicely. It's in fuel economy mode, so that really is just perfect. I really like this motorcycle. It just does everything that I think I want it to do. It's versatile. Versatile system. I like that concept. One of the things I really do like about this adventure bike market is the idea that says, you know, hey, golly, I see something over there. I think I'll go check it out. And in most cases, you can get there. I didn't know what I was getting into when I bought it. I did not know that the comfort was superior like it is, that the handling was superior like it is. that the engine performance was just good enough, really more than what you need. And you know, so I've been pleasantly surprised on this bike. I did look at a lot of reviews, and you know, I did not really see much in the negative on the way of reviews for this motorcycle. Well, let's try it here on the gravel now. A little bit of off-roading. It's technically on-roading. Still, it's just a gravel road. Here in Indiana, we have a lot of these. And she rides really nice on the gravel. I don't feel so bad about putting this bike on the gravel like I did the Sportster. The Sportster was just such a cool street bike that I just hated to have to put it on this gravel road and get dust all over it all the time. But this Versys, I think it's going to be an entirely different story. A little bit of dust isn't going to hurt anything. And, you know, golly, I guess if an adventure bike doesn't have some dirt on it, then what good is it for, right? So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take a little trip back on these windmills, these access roads to the windmills. I took my Sportster on one of these a long time ago, and it didn't do so well. But let's take this little guy back here and see what it'll do. There are some ruts, so I got to be kind of careful. We've had a lot of rain, so it's muddy. I just felt the back tire kind of spin on me a little bit there, which is good. Yeah, see, this motorcycle will do it. It'll do it with confidence and comfort. I feel really good. I just feel good on this little gravel road here. It'll just do what I want it to do. It's just really amazing. These wind turbines are awesome, aren't they? They're all around my house. Looks like the road kind of comes to an end up here. It's too muddy to go out into the field. Maybe normally I would do that. I would go ahead and do a little bit of off-roading and head on out there, but well, in keeping with tradition, I did this on the Sportster, and I got to do it on the Versys too, and that's walk over here and look up one of these windmills just to see, so you can get a feel for how massive it is, how massive these things. Just look at that, wow. And the moon's over there, you can see the moon. Hopefully you can see that okay. Kind of hurts to look up like that. But this is what this motorcycle will do. It'll just do this right out here in the middle of nowhere, off-road. Look at the environment. I mean, I know it's muddy right now, so I wouldn't do it today, but I've got kind of a vision sometime to come back here in one of these places and take a trail. There's just a tree way out there, but in some places there's like packets of trees. I wouldn't mind doing some stealth camping out here. I think that would make for a great video and a good adventure on the motorcycle. Just a gorgeous bike, isn't it? Just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I think I like it. Now it's got some mud on the tires too. Woohoo, that's cool. All right, we'll get back on and see if we can't get out of here. Shouldn't be any issue, because this bike is built just for this, right? This is what it's for, right here. Oh yeah. See, a lot of guys stand up when they ride them, right? Like this. You sort of balance it out under your feet. I'm not very good at that. Well, that was fun. you can see the environment that I live in, and that's one reason why I wanted to do this adventure bike, is because it's just built for it. Kawasaki Versys 650 LT. I think I'm in love. Midwestern Cowboy, this is Iron Horse. Thanks for watching.